Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over all of the new Steam game releases this week, including two pretty notable free-to-play game releases that have actually been looked forward to for a little while. One in particular really look forward to, and some other notable titles also dropping this week. So let's get right into it, and let's start off with our favorite publisher, Ubisoft. We got Tom Clancy's The Division 2 dropping this week, finally on Steam. Remember that this game initially came out all the way back in early 2019. Obviously, it's a game that has been updated. They're up to Season 10 now, and it's kind of wild to think that there's still like a very, core community of people that play The Division 2, but hey, more power to you. Obviously, there's also going to be Warlords of New York, the Ultimate Edition. That'll include the base game, the Warlords of New York expansion, a level 30 boost, so you can jump right into the Warlords of New York campaign, the instant unlock of all 6 endgame specializations, 8 exclusive classified assignment missions, and some more content on top of that. Lead a team of elite agents into a post-pandemic Washington, D.C. to restore order and prevent the collapse of the city. The Division 2 is an online action shooter RPG experience where exploration and player progression are essential. Liberate Washington, D.C., save a country on the brink of collapse as you explore an open, dynamic, and hostile world. Specialize and fight together with your friends in online co-op against others in competitive adversarial PvP mode, and then genre-defining endgame. Choose a unique class specialization to take on the toughest challenges with friends. As far as system requirements, again, this game came out back in early 2019, so it's not going to be a difficult game to run. After nearly 4 years, it finally drops on Steam. The Division 2 hits Steam on January the 12th. All right, moving on from that, one of the major free-to-play releases this week, KartRider Drift. This is one that's been looked forward to for quite a while. KartRider Drift is the fun, free-to-play, cross-platform kart racing game where arcade thrills and fast drift-fueled competition meet customized karts and character personalization. You've got 380 million players. Challenge your friends across platforms with no barriers, no paywalls, and no pay-to-win elements, preventing you from having a great time while topping the leaderboards. Created from the ground up for dynamic online play, there are huge content updates every season to go through. Experience the newest free-to-play title in the popular franchise. Discover cross-platform, high-definition multiplayer kart racing and race together anytime and anywhere. You can pick up and play across PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and on top of that, mobile devices with no paywalls. Take control by having freedom to completely personalize your ride, endlessly customize your character to fit your own unique personality, and design the perfect kart to cross the finish line and top the leaderboards in style and take the lead. Kart Racing Evolved, a living online multiplayer game that is always adding new karts, characters, skins, tracks, and customization options, plus huge seasonal content drops, keeping your garage stocked and your skills sharp as the game grows over time. KartRider Drift will finally be dropping on January the 11th. Next up, another free-to-play game, a cartoony action fighting game. You have Flash Party. The Stardust Warriors is an overall upgrade to the fun-loving and exciting fighting party. Flash Party is a multi-platform fighting game that is free-to-play with online and offline matches to choose from, various modes, theme seasons, and competitive Pinnacle Arena. Now, this is hitting early access, so bear that in mind, but you're going to have over 20 distinct heroes and many more on the way. With the arrival of Stardust Warriors, the battle style receives an overall upgrade, 4 different classes, each with distinctive mechanisms. Discover your unique style, and you are the next party star. Meet all kinds of unique and charming characters, a chubby snowman, a god of trial that descends from heaven, and much, much more. The battle mechanism is overhauled with the new version of Stardust Warriors. The heroes are categorized into 4 types: all-rounder, assaulter, powerhouse, and impeder. Each has an exclusive fighting mechanism, and you'll be able to pick and choose, tinker around with all of them, and figure out what style works best for you. Flash Party hits on January the 9th. Next up, coming from Bandai Namco, we have the major One Piece Odyssey dropping. Now, this is a JRPG, obviously based on One Piece. However, it does tell a story that is going to be accessible to newcomers as well, and that's definitely essential for someone like me that has not watched nowhere near all the One Piece episodes. I've watched about 3 episodes in total. It's a new RPG from the hugely popular manga and anime series One Piece, commemorating the 25th anniversary of the series. The famed pirate Monkey D. Luffy, better known as Straw Hat Luffy, and his crew are sailing across the new world in search of the next island and the next adventure that awaits them. But during their voyage, they are caught in a storm and eventually shipwrecked. They find themselves washed up on a lush tropical island by constantly raging storms. Separated from his crew, Luffy sets off on a grand new adventure to find his friends and escape the island. Dangerous new enemies, terrifying forces of nature, and more await them. Play as various members of the crew in a classic RPG set within the world of One Piece. One Piece Odyssey does hit Steam on January 12th. Now, the official release is January 13th. If you're familiar with Bandai Namco releases, usually they'll be released a day prior at 6 p.m. Eastern time, so it'll be 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, if that's how they've done it in the past. I mean, Elden Ring even had that release style on PC, so bear that in mind. Next up, we have Children of Silentown. Children of Silentown is a dark adventure game that tells the story of Lucy, a girl growing up in a village deep in a forest inhabited by monstrous people. Disappearing is nothing uncommon here, but this time Lucy is old enough to investigate this on her own, or so she thinks. This is a game with a darker vibe, a point-and-click, narrative-driven game with a focus on its atmosphere as well. Expect a darker story here. Explore Silentown in search of hints, but beware, do not enter the forest. A unique, unsettling 2D art style fitting for a mysterious dark tale. Music plays a crucial role. Combine items to obtain wildly unexpected results and many quirky characters and animals to interact with. Play mini games with the other children of the village and a very mean cat programmed to mess with Lucy at any given chance. The game will be dropping on January 11th. Next up, here's a bit of a throwback coming from Microids. We have KartRiders. Become Rost, a member of the outlaw bikers gang KartRider. Make your way through the wastelands and the big metropolis controlled by corporations. Act as a smuggler with caustic humor to survive this post-apocalyptic world. Again, very much a throwback visual style of beat-em-up title here, and it's going to be a very arcadey experience. Fight your way through this 2D beat-em-up using your fists and guns, but caution, the wastelands are not for the faint of heart. There is violence, and it is always the answer, but will not be enough. Without your wits, you won't last long. Talk to the right people, gather clues, and kick bad guys' butts. KartRiders drops on January 9th. And finally, we have a Glimmer in Mirror hitting early access. Glimmer in Mirror is a 2D story-rich action shooting gameplay as Shiro in a collapsed world to meet various unique NPCs and monsters and gradually uncover the truth of the world through a gripping story as well. The early access is obviously going to feature a limited amount of content, but it'll include the following: 4 major theme scenes for adventure, meet NPCs with very different personalities and experience-rich stories, unique and interesting monsters and boss design, solving elaborate scenario puzzles, collect various mirror spirits and combine them to form your own combat strategies. During the pre-launch period, prices are expected to be adjusted somewhat as new chapters of the game are added to the content. Although the final pricing for the game's official launch has not been yet determined, we will continue to listen to players' feedback if you're interested in that aspect. I imagine it's going to be in early access for a bit, but this game has a gorgeous visual style, so that's definitely going to draw some people in right away. A deep and fun combat system is noted as well with the classic Metroidvania level design. So that is probably going to be right up a lot of your guys' alley. Again, hitting early access on January 9th is Glimmer in Mirror. And that is going to do it for me. Again, a pretty notable week, kicking off a wave of weeks of big game releases. And this is really just scratching the surface as far as everything coming this week. But The Division 2, One Piece Odyssey, KartRider Drift, probably the headlining titles here, and a lot of exciting games. DBZ Kakarot's getting some DLC as well, so that'll be something to be on the lookout for. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.